Hi, I'm Brie.
And I'm Nikki.
And we're the Bella Twins. And we're on this week's episode of Truth or Dab.
That's right, so check us out and to see if we can handle the heat.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? For First We Feast, I'm Sean Evans, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Truth or Dab, the Hot One special where we give our guests two simple options: tell the truth or suffer the wrath of the last dab. And today I'm thrilled to welcome the tag team duo you know as Brie and Nikki Bella. They're two of the most iconic superstars in WWE history, both former Divas Champions and on their way to the WWE Hall of Fame. And you can also catch them in Total Bellas Season 5, which is set to premiere this spring on the E! Network. Brie, Nikki, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're excited.
Nervous and excited.
Do you guys seek out spicy food? Do you go there?
We actually do.
Well, yeah,
We
but until we
used
turn
to.
into a party of four, because we're pregnant, it's like
It's
tongues
interesting.
and taste buds have changed.
Right.
So Tabasco is just not what it used to be.
So let me explain the situation. In front of you, you guys have 3 scorching hot chicken wings that have all been doused in various versions of the last dab. I have a set of deeply personal, potentially awkward questions for each of you. And when I ask you a question, you have a choice. Answer it honestly or escape the truth by eating a death wing.
Oh, shit.
And Nikki, will start with you. And we'll stay on the topic of wings because I know that you worked a stint at Hooters long before you made it as a WWE superstar. Is there a Hooters trade secret that you can divulge to the internet? I'll take anything from sneaky upsell tactics to the confidential wing recipe. You gotta give us something.
Okay, so we were taught that whenever you were taking the customer's order, so you'd have to lean in and you'd squeeze your cleavage, and then you'd have to be like, well, do you want fries with that? Because you know, at Hooters, we would charge for fries and ranches and blue cheese. So the trick was when you were upselling them for all these little things that were like 59 cents, you had to lean on the table and squeeze your breasts together.
Wow.
No one taught me that.
Well, I wore the chicken cutlets before I got the fake ones. But yeah, they all taught me that.
Brie, on to you. You know, from the E! series and your YouTube vlogs, it's clear that you're very comfortable putting your life out there, but I have to imagine that not everything makes it to camera. What's one storyline or scene from Total Bellas that got cut, made its way to the cutting room floor because it was either too embarrassing or too raw for public consumption?
Oh, geez. Let me think about this one.
A lot of Brie mode moments.
A lot of drunken moments. No, those all made it. I actually have to say one that was really raw, but for some reason they cut it and I was really bummed is when my sister was like right after her breakup, we made this trip to Palm Springs and it was like, I thought a great sister trip. A lot of tears, but I think we got too deep on that trip.
Too many tears, not enough drinks.
Yeah, that's what it was. We didn't have one drink and we just cried
We
the whole
didn't get
time.
Real Housewives on them.
So that Palm Springs trip has never been shown and I was pretty sad about that.
And it will forever remain a mystery. On to the next round. Brie, when we had Stone Cold Steve Austin on the show, he taught us a lot of wrestling slang like cheap heat or sending receipts. On the topic of the latter, have you ever intentionally targeted somebody with a strike as a way to send a message or to right a perceived wrong?
No, I haven't. I'm a good person. I've wanted to. I've wanted to give many receipts because people have intentionally hit me in ways that I was like, ooh.
We're very honest girls. We don't dab, we tell the truth.
Well, we'll see about that. In your years of touring the globe with the WWE, is there a city that you'll go on record as saying here on Truth or Dab has the worst wrestling fans in the entire world?
You're probably gonna want to eat number 1.
All right, I'm gonna dab into this. So I just take a bite.
Take a bite,
I'm so nervous for you.
setting the tone.
Shit. That's very fire.
Really?
Yeah, I hit the tongue and it's like, whoa.
Oh my God.
Immediately.
You could sip.
Oh, great.
You can sip, right? She can have some.
That's why we
almond
put it
milk.
on the table for you. It's not just a set piece.
Oh shit.
Very
It's like
steep
a
ramp up
fiesta in my
here
mouth.
on Truth or Dab. Nikki, we'll leave you. We'll focus the attention on your sister, Brie, here.
Oh.
Brie, you guys have always said that your sister's first and business partner's second. But I imagine that has to be difficult, especially when your careers are so entwined. When you think back on it, what's the furthest you guys have been apart on a business decision? More specifically, what's the biggest check you've ever had to turn down because you couldn't get your sister on board?
I know one.
Well, usually she can't ever get me on board, and it always has to deal with fast food chains. Sorry, I better think fast. I'm never really on board with her, and I've denied jobs that's taken money out of her pocket. Do I have to eat?
I think that would be only fair, if you take the money out of the pocket to join, to hop on board in this way.
This isn't factory farming, because that's what I took out of her pocket.
No, Bulan Thai
They're
Kitchen.
vegan. They're
Only the
vegan.
finest here on Truth or Dab.
I'm so scared. 'cause of your
First of all,
face.
I don't believe in factory farming. Thank you.
Well, for the paycheck, it looked like you were
Well,
going to.
so I want to do a car wash for Carl's Jr. Jeez.
It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah,
That's a hot one.
that's terrible. How do people even enjoy that?
I'm trying to. Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Nikki, I know we like to pretend that everything's good, but I know that the backstage politics and competition, especially in professional wrestling, it can be rough. Can you out a superstar who presents themselves as a heroic babyface in the ring,
Oh yeah.
but behind the scenes is a ruthless bully?
So everyone knows before I dab, I want to because there are bullies, but I'm not gonna name names.
I think if I bite
Taking
on
the high
that-
road.
Yeah, not gonna point the finger because a thumb points back or something like that. I don't even know because my tongue is gonna burn off.
This is really hot.
So this is for you bullies. I'm protecting you and I can't believe it, but hopefully you'll change your ways. You know who you are. You definitely know who you are.
I think I just felt my baby kick. My baby woke up.
That wasn't that bad.
Once you're in the fire,
Oh my gosh, nope.
spoke a little bit too soon. It happens here on Truth or Dab.
I think milk helps.
Brie,
Oh, yes.
as we mentioned up top, you and your sister, you're on your way to the WWE Hall of Fame. Hypothetically, though, I'm curious, if there were only one spot open, who do you think's more deserving? Your sister or your husband, four-time WWE champion, Daniel Bryan?
No offense. I'm gonna go for my husband, Brian.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I broke my neck in the ring. I have 2 brain
I don't know if
cysts.
it's the spice talking, but Brian had a lot of injuries.
We
back
shared a
then.
womb.
I'm just saying, his journey and everything he's accomplished.
Nikki. The lore surrounding Vince McMahon and the quirks, they're the stuff of legend. From his addiction to ketchup and mustard to the internet rumors of firing people for sneezing in his vicinity. If you were mentoring a young wrestler, what are 3 things that you would tell him or her before their first meeting with Vince so that they could avoid Vince's wrath?
I'd actually tell them to be extremely honest because my experience with Vince, I can't even talk, oh my God. Go on. My experience is that when you're really honest, you actually get the best version of Vince. Appreciate his ideas and do them. I had to say die in the womb and I didn't want to her, but I did it. And don't sneeze.
Words to live by. Moving on here to the final round. Brie, from talking to wrestlers over the years, there seems like there's oftentimes some turbulence between the narrative or the angle that they're supposed to play. Looking back on your decade-plus career, what's been your least favorite storyline? And then a follow-up to that, when you were pitted against your sister, was that difficult or was it cathartic in a weird way?
I want to take a bite.
Good luck.
Oh my gosh. Where do you look normal?
Do you think our babies are dancing in our wombs right now?
really hot.
I'm gonna grow up to take my job. You know, I feel like this is like the beginning of a comic book movie or something.
Or I'm gonna give birth to a dragon that's gonna spit fire at me when it comes out.
Another dragon.
Fuck.
All right, final question here at Truth or Dab, stumbling to the finish line. Nikki, can you rank the following superstars on the likelihood that they'll join you guys in the Hall of Fame one day, from most likely to least likely, okay?
Oh.
Friend of the brand, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Paige.
Do I have boogers in my nose?
Because I love you girls. They have a booger over there.
It sucks. I just feel
I
like
have a booger too.
my nose is running and I'm like,
This-
this over here.
Fuck. Okay.
And what a way to close it out. WWE Hall of Famers, tag team champions, and look at them tag teaming the Wings of Death here on Truth or Dab. Nikki, Brie, is there anything that you want to say to the internet before we get you out of here?
This is really hot.
You're welcome to all the people I protected.
No, you're lucky we didn't call your asses out and said we took the heat.
Yeah.
When you guys brought the heat. You know who you are.
Awesome.
Good job, good job.
That is so hot.
Okay,
Yeah, it's no joke. This was like a wild moment.
Oh no.
Is my booger gone?
But you knew that Hooters trick.
No. Okay.
They have that.
Hey, what's going on, Hot Ones fans? This is Sean Evans, and as you know, you can catch me every Thursday in this little black box interviewing celebrities. But what if I told you that there was a show that actually had a decent set, where we fed even hotter wings to civilians while asking them trivia questions? Well, guess what, my friend? That show exists, and it's called Hot Ones The Game Show. Hot Ones The Game Show on truTV. Check your local listings. We'll see you in the Pepperdome.